In a country as vast and layered as the United States, there are cities that don't just operate, they breathe. They hum with history, they glow with natural light, and they hold a kind of quiet magic that can't be captured in brochures or filtered Instagram posts. This isn't about tourist hotspots or Instagram moments. This is about places where architecture meets soul, where trees line the streets like poetry, where the sound of the city feels like a soundtrack to your life. These aren't just places to see, they're places to stay, to fall in love, to raise children, to start over, to feel at peace in the chaos of modern life. Cities where the ocean greets your morning walk, where mountains stand tall in the background like guardians, where jazz spills out of old buildings at night, where coffee shops remember your name, where every block feels like it was written into a novel, from coastal elegance to desert sunsets, from modern skylines to cobblestone charm. These are the 10 most beautiful cities to live in across America in 2025. Not because they're the loudest, not because they made the latest top 10 list, but because they feel like home, even if you've never been before. Because beauty isn't just how a place looks, it's how it makes you feel. Let's begin. Before we dive into these soul-stirring cities, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Because here we don't just explore places, we explore what it means to belong. Let's begin. Number 10, Charleston, South Carolina. There's something different about Charleston. You feel it the second you show up. The streets aren't just old, they're alive. Cobblestones that have seen lifetimes. Gas lamps are still burning, even when they don't have to. Spanish moss hangs like nature's own decoration. It's quiet here, but not in a boring way, in a peaceful way. Like the city knows who it is and doesn't need to prove anything. Every building has character, the colors, the porches, the history and the bricks. It all just feels real. But Charleston isn't stuck in the past. There's energy, people out walking, eating, laughing, live music drifting out of a bar, locals who say hello like they've known you forever. And the food? Don't even get me started. It's the kind that makes you slow down, the kind that tastes like someone actually cared when they made it. It's not just about how the place looks, it's how it makes you feel, comfortable, inspired, at home even if you've never been before. Charleston doesn't try too hard, it doesn't need to, it is just beautiful. And for a lot of people, that's more than enough. Number 9, Boulder, Colorado. Boulder isn't a city you visit, it's a place you feel, where the mountains aren't just scenery. They're part of your routine, a backdrop to your morning coffee, a reason to get out of bed. There's something different in the air here. It's clean, it's crisp. It makes you breathe slower, deeper, like your lungs are finally doing what they were built to do. This is a town for the mindful, for the curious, for the ones who don't just want to live. They want to live well. You'll see it in the way people bike to work, in the trail shoes left by the front door, in the conversations over coffee that drift from climate to books to how the sunrise looked today. Life here moves, but never rushes. It's outdoor living, yes, but it's also inner peace and that rare feeling of being exactly where you're supposed to be. The community, tight-knit without being closed off, progressive without shouting about it, grounded in nature but open to the world. You don't need much to feel full here. A walk through Chautauqua Park, a bowl of something local and fresh, a clear sky and quiet night. In Boulder, everything slows down just enough so you can catch up with yourself. It's more than a pretty view. It's a place where people come to reconnect with nature, with each other, and with the life they actually want to live. Number 8, Honolulu, Hawaii. Honolulu isn't a destination. It's a feeling that stays with you. Long after the flight, long after the tan fades, long after you've gone back to real life, you'll still be dreaming about this one. The ocean doesn't crash here, it hums. And the breeze? It doesn't rush, it kisses. Life in Honolulu isn't measured in minutes, it's measured in moments. A morning paddleboard, a fresh poke bowl by the shore, laughter from the beach drifting through your window at night. This isn't just island life, it's a rhythm. a pulse that slows you down until you finally remember what peace feels like. Yes, it has postcard beauty, but it also has heart, deep-rooted culture, aloha spirit, a sense of community that turns strangers into family. It's a city, technically, but it never feels like one. More like a village wrapped in sunshine and sea. And the best part? You're never far from the water or from yourself. In Honolulu, you don't just move through the day, you float through it. It's not just paradise, it's home, if you're lucky enough to stay. Number 7, Savannah, Georgia. Some places are loud, fast, always reaching for the future. But Savannah, it lingers in the past. And somehow, that makes it feel timeless. You don't just walk through Savannah, you drift. Past iron-wrought balconies, cobblestone streets, and oak trees that look like they've been watching the world for 100 years. It's romantic, but not the kind you find in movies. The kind that feels like home, quiet, familiar, real. This is a city where strangers smile, where time slows down, where you can sit on a bench in Forsyth Park, feel the breeze, and actually just breathe. People don't rush here. They stroll, they talk, they take their coffee slow, and their evenings even slower. You remember why beauty isn't always loud. Savannah doesn't try to impress you. It just is. Gentle, mysterious, honest. It's not a place you visit. It's a place you return to, over and over again, because some cities sparkle, but Savannah glows. Number 6, San Diego, California. Some cities brag. San Diego just opens the window and lets the light do the talking. This is where the ocean meets the edge of ease, where mornings start with surfers in the waves and end with golden skies that look like paintings made just for you. The sun doesn't just shine here, it warms your mood. It softens your thoughts. It slows you down in all the right ways. But don't confuse calm with boring. San Diego is alive, in the laughter spilling from beach bars, in the sizzling street tacos that somehow taste better with your feet in the sand, in neighborhoods like North Park and La Jolla, each with their own personality, their own rhythm. It's got the culture, the creativity, the opportunity, but without the ego, without the noise. It's Los Angeles without the traffic, without the stress, without the need to constantly prove something. And that's the magic. You don't feel like you're chasing life in San Diego. You feel like you're living it. Waking up here feels like a small miracle. Every single day, because this isn't just a city, it's a lifestyle. Simple, breezy, beautiful, the kind of beauty that doesn't shout, it just smiles and hands you a surfboard. Number 5, Aspen, Colorado. Some places are beautiful. Aspen is breathtaking, literally and figuratively. Tucked high in the Rockies, this isn't just a ski town. It's a sanctuary, where the air is thin, but life is rich. Snow falls like poetry here. Software, quiet, intentional. And every flake feels like a secret between the mountain and the sky. The homes don't shout. They settle into the landscape. Wood, stone, and glass woven into the hills like they've always belonged. But Aspen isn't just about powder days and fireplace nights. Its galleries are tucked behind snowbanks, jazz echoing off the peaks. Ideas exchanged over wine in places that feel more like private worlds than restaurants. This is where billionaires ski beside artists, where every season brings its own kind of magic. Summer trails, fall gold, winter silence. There's wealth here, yes, but it's not just about money. It's in peace, in perspective, in being surrounded by something so massive, so still, it humbles you. Aspen doesn't just impress, it resets you. A place where the noise of life disappears and something quieter, deeper takes its place. Call it luxury, call it wilderness, call it home. Number 4, Seattle, Washington. It's always raining, but somehow it's never gloomy. Seattle isn't loud about its beauty. It's subtle. It reveals itself slowly, in the stillness, in the mist. Mount Rainier watches from a distance, silent, powerful, impossible to ignore. And when the clouds break just right, you catch it glowing like something out of a dream. The city moves at its own rhythm, not rushed, not slow, just thoughtful. A place where tech meets trees and glass towers reflect the sky. Pine trees line the highways. Ferries drift across Puget Sound like they're in no hurry at all. And the skyline, modern but not loud, blends into the mood like it belongs there. It's the kind of place where coffee shops feel like second homes, where books are read slowly, where rain is something you listen to, not run from. Seattle is music. Grunge echoes in its soul, but so does jazz and poetry and code. It's innovation wrapped in fog. It's nature wrapped in steel. It's beauty wrapped in thought. And when the sun does come out, just for a moment, the whole city glows like it's exhaling for the first time in days. It's not a city for everyone, but if you like meaning more than noise, Seattle stays with you. Number 3, Miami, Florida. Miami doesn't enter the room quietly. It bursts through the door, sunlit, unapologetic, alive. This is a city that wakes up loud, with crashing waves, with the smell of sea salt and espresso, with voices speaking 3 languages at once. The colors? Unreal. Pastel buildings, golden sand. Water so blue it looks edited, but it's not. Palm trees sway like they're dancing to the beat. Because in Miami, everything moves to music. Salsa in the streets, reggaeton in the cars, jazz pouring from hotel lobbies at midnight. You don't just live here, you feel here. The heat on your skin, the rhythm in your chest, the beauty that's too much to filter. But Miami's not just beaches and boats. It's a story of immigrants, of artists, of people chasing something bigger. It's the sound of ambition wrapped in a tropical breeze. One block, you're in sleek glass towers. Next, you're sipping cafecito on a cracked sidewalk, watching the world go by. And at sunset, the whole city glows, like it knows it's beautiful, but never stops trying. Miami isn't perfect. It's loud, it's humid, it's chaotic, but it's also unforgettable. If you want calm, keep driving. But if you want to live inside a painting that moves, welcome home. Number 2, San Francisco, California. The fog rolls in like a secret, software silent, and suddenly the city feels like a dream. Golden Gate stretching across the bay, bold and delicate all at once. A bridge to somewhere, or maybe to something deeper. San Francisco doesn't shout, it hums. A quiet elegance, a beauty that makes you pause. Painted Victorians line the hills like storybook pages. Cable cars rattle past street murals, and every corner holds contrast. Old money, new tech, hippie roots, lattes and algorithms, tie-dye and Tesla. You feel it walking through the Mission, through Chinatown, through the wind at Ocean Beach. It's a city of layers, of stories stacked like the fog on Sutro Tower. You're never just seeing San Francisco, you're experiencing it. Art lives on the sidewalks, rebellion lives in the air, and history lingers, whispering through the cracks in the pavement. But make no mistake, San Francisco doesn't try to impress you, it just is. And if you're lucky, you'll find a moment on a hill at dusk when the light hits just right that makes you stop and fall in love. Not just with what you see, but with how it makes you feel. Number 1, Asheville, North Carolina. And then there's Asheville, bathed in sunset gold. This isn't a city you drive through. It's a city you sink into, where every breath smells like pine and possibility, where front porches and forest trails blend into one, the streets alive with music you didn't expect, bluegrass echoing from open doorways, jazz spilling into coffee shops, artists painting on sidewalks like it's just another Tuesday. Asheville isn't loud. It doesn't need to be. Its magic is in the quiet confidence, in the way wildflowers bloom next to murals and bookstores sit beside breweries. It's mountain calm with a rebel soul, a place where time slows down, but creativity speeds up. Locals wave, strangers smile, and somehow your shoulders drop the moment you arrive. Asheville isn't trying to be trendy. It just is, authentic, grounded, glowing. And when the stars come out, scattered across a sky too dark to be a city sky, you'll understand why people come here and never want to leave. This isn't just the most beautiful place to live. It's the kind of place that makes life feel beautiful. It's what lingers in your soul, a smell, a skyline, a sunset that makes you stop walking, just to breathe it in. These 10 cities aren't just places on a map. They're proof that America is not one single dream, but a patchwork of moments, moods, and magic. From ocean waves to mountain air, from jazz-filled streets to forest-lined paths, beauty takes many forms. So wherever you go next, don't just ask, is it affordable or is it safe? Ask yourself, does it move me? Because life's too short to live somewhere that doesn't. Now tell us, which of these places would you call home? Drop it in the comments. And if this journey hit home, don't scroll too far, because the next beautiful story, it's already waiting. If this journey made you feel something, if even one city whispered, you could live here, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Because beauty isn't rare. You just need to know where to look, and we'll help you find it, one story at a time. Welcome to the community.